It's B. Jones, and I just talk my ish. I don't even know why I'm talking ish, but I just talked it with Stevey Newnez on Hip Hop My Way.
It's Talk Your Ish with Stevey Newnez on Hip Hop My Way. This is what I do. I grab someone from behind the scenes, right? And I bring them to the camera. This is what we're doing. How does it feel? You got the lights on you?
I don't even know how I wound up. I was down the hall in a meeting. He said they were serving food down here. I came down here next
Exactly, and I snatched them up. So I said, B. Jones.
Steve, you look amazing.
Let's talk. Thank you. You do. I said, you should have seen the jacket he wore walking in. What have you been up to?
Listen, 10 seasons, Loving Hip Hop, the franchise.
10 seasons?
Right. Now we got some new endeavors coming. We got some new projects on the way.
It's time to talk some ish.
All right.
So what are these new endeavors
we try not to give all the secrets away, but for the most part, we got some new films, some digital platforms, some joint ventures that are in the process.
Okay, we're not gonna not
creative.
We're not gonna not try.
There's a lot of new projects coming, so you already know. Like from the producers who brought you all this amazing TV content from VH1, we got some projects up our sleeves. Trust me, if you were entertained over the last 10 years with TV content from this franchise,
I can't wait.
Coming up the
sleeve. I can't wait. Right. So you guys created stars like Cardi B.
Absolutely.
Erica Mena.
A lot of these people were stars already. So we won't say we created those stars, but they were stars already. Mona was amazing. Shout out to Mona Scott Young. Shout out to Stephanie Gale for putting this franchise together and giving me an opportunity. And,
how do you put up with those personalities? Because I know that I've been to reunions and stuff. I know Steph always has to be like, guys, calm down. Like, how do you deal with these personalities?
Is a boss. She's the purple goddess. She's a boss. She understands these personalities. She's a psychiatrist. She's a psychotherapist. So before we even get started, she knows these people inside and out, and she knows how to create these stories and contents. And these guys become family. So it's not even about a show. It's about literally just putting cameras on real people and letting the drama happen on its own.
So you thought you were going to come in here to talk about Love and Hip Hop, right? You're like, it's an interview. He's going to talk about Love and Hip Hop. No, I'm nosy.
Because I
want to know.
There was food down here. You said that, come down here.
But who is B. Jones? Like, where did you come from? Who are you? What's your testimony? Let's take it to church. Hallelujah.
I've been in the business for a while. Started in the music business. You know, we didn't all come from TV. I don't even know how I got into TV as a television producer. Mona Scott Young gave me an opportunity. We worked at Violator Management.
Okay.
So we had a chance to work with artists, major artists.
Like Missy Elliott.
And Buster and all those major artists and a slew of amazing artists. And that opportunity gave us a chance to work with developing talent, music videos, visuals, TV, film. And when Mona put together Love and Hip Hop, it was kind of a natural progression from visual content, visionaries, iconic people, and a vision. And next thing you know, you got an amazing franchise.
It's crazy because hip hop is a culture. You know what I mean? Like, hip hop is a culture now. Like, you see like a Puerto Rican Dominican like me, you know what I'm saying? Loving hip hop. I'm on a hip hop station. Like, I thought people would think that Love and Hip Hop was only one, it would only be following one race, one gender.
No, you kidding me?
It's like so diverse. There's female rappers, there's Puerto Rican rappers, there's rap. Hip hop has evolved. Could you tell me about this? Like, how did that even happen?
I mean, at this point, like, it's so diverse. All the stories are so diverse. All the people are so diverse. All the characters, all the regions. Yes. They got their own flavor. They got their own language, and they got their own culture. Just tap right into it. You know, like, go to Miami, you're dealing with Amara. You're dealing with, Atlanta with Scrappy. These people got their own dialect, their own style, their own energy. You know what I mean?
Then there was Jocelyn Hernandez.
I mean, that's an amazing person, amazing talent. Franchise, behind her, like, that person doesn't need a producer.
Okay, so working with all these talents, who and how could someone work with B. Jones? Because I know you have a lot of these sleeves. Like,
we're working on some new projects, some new films, some new digital content. We're doing some joint ventures. We're collaborating. So at this point, we are looking for creatives. We are looking for writers. We're looking for people with scripts, content. At this point, there's just so much that can be put on a platform. So, like, we'll give out my information and you guys can reach out to me. And like I said, we're looking for creators. Like, It doesn't matter what the genre is, whether it's a horror movie or whether it's or if it's a love interest or if it's a gangster film. Like, we have platforms for it, and at this point, so we don't want to give all the details away, but we just want to let you know, like, if you've enjoyed what I've been doing over the last 10 years, I have something so amazing up my sleeve. We're looking for partnerships, investors.
Oh, that's very important.
Absolutely.
Money, if you're an investor, hit us up right now.
Because we have projects that return. We're doing endorsement deals. Like, at this point, it's a great time to be smart and clever and have a business angle. It's not just about, I want to be famous. I think everybody wants to be famous right now.
Everyone does want to be famous.
Right. There's so many opportunities behind the scene, from the producers, the writers, camera, production, coordinators, glam. It's just like so many opportunities, but it just seems like a lot of people just want to be talent. And I think people need to know there's a lot of checks out there.
Right.
All right. There's a lot of other checks out there for those people who don't just want to be in front of the camera. I don't know how I got in front of the camera. I'm a behind.
I feel like the people behind the scenes make the money.
You're made for TV.
Who?
Steve, you made for TV.
Oh, God, here we go.
At some point, you belong. Look at this guy. This guy, you belong in front of a camera. In fact, the film that we're working on, I think there's a specific role. We're going to have to figure it out. Absolutely.
Oh, God, here
we go. You're like,
this
guy's made for TV. He's made for film. So there's no reason whatsoever.
Are you serious about this? Like, listen to this. There's opportunities everywhere. You just have to go grab them. And that's exactly what I did with B. Jones, ladies and gentlemen. I grabbed them and I said, I need you to drop some jewels and some knowledge, because this is the mistake that people make. They go look for the talent. And a lot of times, the talent don't have the answers for them. The people that have the answers for them is the people that are really working the ship.
I mean, these kids, you got to give them credit, though. A lot of them have it figured out. This social media, and they're using these platforms, they're getting their likes. I mean, there's a lot of shenanigans and nonsense going on with this.
Right.
Some of the stuff is kind of ridiculous. Don't set yourself on fire for likes. But, if you are putting out music and talent and you're using it and you're being creative, like, people are watching. There's a lot of executives that are out there watching. So, like, be smart and be clever and be creative. There's a lot of following. I'm not sure what it is about this generation. There's a lot of following. And so the more creative and unique your voice is and your story is.
This is so good. This is so good.
All right? Don't fall into the pattern of followers. That's my advice.
Right.
I see a lot of that, and a lot of people get caught up in the sauce. Maybe a few people will really, really pop with that formula, and then it just seems like there's a lot of mimicking.
Right.
But at this point, like, just stay creative, stay true to yourself, and
it will naturally happen.
I say stay on it, stay focused. It's a long journey, you know what I mean? Don't burn yourself out.
I tell people, like, I have so many friends, like, I love in hip hop and stuff like that, and I never be like, oh my God, I want to be on that show. It's just not. I feel like when it naturally happens, I think that there's more to life than just loving hip hop and X on the Beach or, other shows. There's lanes that you could create on your own.
Well, absolutely. I mean,
I feel like the stories have already been told. I feel like
there's a great show, it's a great platform, but I mean, you got to be careful. Like, people are watching you. So if you're out there and you're doing good work and good interviews,
right?
Like, I've seen some of your interviews. They're starting to gel and come up. So you're starting to provide your own amazing content.
Right.
It's going to get noticed. Stay true to your craft. Stay focused. And it's this, this world of just needing new information all the damn time is a little crazy. But if you create and put your stuff out on the proper platforms, people are out there watching. You've got executives at home. It's their job to find unique talent, unique stories.
I'm so happy I didn't curse people out. I'm so happy that I had.
Keep your
I had a lot of composure.
Like, that's another thing. Like,
I didn't burn any bridges.
That's another thing.
So happy.
You gotta have these relationships. If there's one thing that I can give as a jewel, keep your relationships clean. Keep your relationships the best you can. I mean, I've been, I haven't been perfect, but when it comes to relationship, I try to keep my relationships intact. And those things will wind up making sense down the road. The person who was the intern is going to be the president.
Right.
If they stay grounded, if you keep those relationships, you can keep that door open. And those bridges, you got to create those bridges so you can get back and forth across town.
Boy, you was preaching. Where's that towel? You need to throw it. Listen, thank you so much,
Thank
B.
you.
Jones.
Thank you.
This
I don't, like
is
I said,
relationship
I don't
right
know
here.
why I'm in
Friendship
front of the
Network.
camera. I apologize.
Stevie will
I was
do it
down
for
the
you.
hall just having a bite to eat. He invited me in here. Next thing I know, we're out.
I just wanted to hear hip hop his way, my way. It's Stevey Newnez, and we just talked our ish.